Good morning, everyone. We are Group 6, and today we will be presenting our group report. Our presentation will cover hypermedia and multimedia design model. We hope you find our presentation informative and engaging. In today's digital age, the integration of technology into education has revolutionized the way we learn and teach. Hypermedia and multimedia, two powerful tools, have significantly impacted the learning experience. In this report, we will delve into the concepts of hypermedia and multimedia. But first, what is the difference between hypermedia and multimedia? Hypermedia extends the concepts of hypertext by incorporating multimedia elements such as images, audio, and video, creating a more immersive and interactive user experience. While multimedia refers to the integration of multiple forms of media, including text, graphics, audio, and video, to convey information and enhance the learning process. Today, I will introduce to you what is hypermedia. It is a system through which hyperlinking can occur. Specifically, it is a collection of graphics, data files, and text connected across multiple digital media by hyperlinks. What is the difference between hypertext and hyperlinks? Hypertext is the overall concept of interconnected text and media, while hyperlinks are the specific links within hypertext that allows users to navigate between different parts of the content. So think of hypertext as a spider web and hyperlinks as the individual strands connecting different parts of the web. A hyperlink is an embedded command that allows you to jump somewhere else on the web, within a document or set of documents, or launch something, such as a film clip, by clicking on text or an image. Hyperlinks are a big part of web surfing, giving users the ability to freely move around from one topic of interest to another quickly and easily. The World Wide Web is made up of hyperlinked documents, content, and media, and it resides on the internet. Web browsers, the programs that we use to search the internet, were designed to take advantage of hyperlinks and to facilitate their use. Web pages themselves are written using hypertext markup language known as HTML. The internet provides the underlying structure or the network for all of this to function. How do users identify hypermedia and hyperlinks? The cursor changes into a hand when web users hover their mouse over a hyperlink. Hypertext is textual content that appears in various media, usually on web pages, that you can both read and interact with in some way. Usually, clicking on hypertext, often called hyperlink, takes you somewhere, linking to another spot in that document or another location entirely. So, there are two different contents in hypermedia, the linear and the nonlinear content. In the linear content, hyperlinking can do quite a bit more than just take us from one spot to another. First of all, it's about being able to manipulate navigation in a lot of different ways, instead of just one way every time. Usually, we start from point A and read, listen, or watch straight to point B, as you can see in the presentation. While in the nonlinear content with hypermedia, we aren't stuck with this linear form of navigation. The user can take control of the web experience and direct his or her own journey in a nonlinear way. The end result is neither book, nor video, nor sound file, but a web of associations we can traverse in whatever way seems best at the time. This not only makes user access easier and more varied, but it allows us to utilize information in almost limitless ways.
Hypermedia builds on the idea of hypertext by adding more than just text links. It includes multimedia elements like images, audio, and video. This makes the experience of using it more engaging and interactive, as users can click on links that lead not to only text but also visual and sound-based content. This combination enhances the way people navigate and interact with information, providing a richer and more dynamic experience. And multimedia means that the combining different types of media like text, pictures, sounds, and video to share information. By using these various forms together, um, it makes learning more interesting and helps people understand the material better. For example, a video with text captions and background music can make a lesson more engaging and easier to follow. Key elements of hypermedia design. First, notes. These are the individual pieces of information such as text, images, or videos. Second, links. These connect the nodes, allowing users to navigate between different pieces of information. And third, anchors. These are the specific points within a node that can be linked to other nodes. First, let's talk about nodes. So, in hypermedia design, nodes are the individual units of information. These can be things like a block of text, an image, or a video. Each node represents a piece of content that user can interact with. When put together, these nodes form a network of information that users can explore by clicking on links to move from one node to another. Second, links. These are the connections that tie the nodes like text, images, or videos together. They allow users to move from one piece of information to another by clicking on a link. Users can navigate easily between different nodes, helping them explore the content in any order they choose. And lastly, anchors. These are the specific spots within a piece of content. It can connect to other pieces of content. For example, in a text document, a word or phrase can act as an anchor, linking to another document, image, or video. Anchors make it possible to create different connections between detailed points of information. Example of using hypermedia as educational tools. Digital textbook that allows students to explore topics at their own pace with interactive elements like quizzes, simulations, and video. Hypermedia is used in education through tools like interactive textbooks. These are digital books that let students learn at their own speed. They include interactive features such as quizzes to test knowledge, simulations to demonstrate concepts, and videos to explain topics visually. This makes learning more engaging and helps students understand the material better. Next example is using hypermedia in virtual field trips. Immersive experience that transports students to historical sites, natural wonders, or distant cultures. So, virtual field trips use technology to give students an immersive experience of visiting places without leaving their classroom. Students can explore historical landmarks, natural wonders, or different cultures through videos, interactive tours, or virtual reality. This makes learning more engaging and helps them experience places they might not be able to visit in person. Next is example of using hypermedia in e-learning platforms. First, in online courses. Platforms like Coursera and edX use hypermedia to create interactive courses with videos, quizzes, and discussion forums. So, in e-learning platforms like Coursera and edX, it uses Hypermedia to make online courses more interactive. They combine videos, quizzes, and discussion forums to create an engaging learning experience. So, students can watch video lectures, text their knowledge with quizzes, and participate in discussions, all within the same platform. This use of hypermedia helps make learning more flexible and interactive. Next example of using hypermedia in e-learning platforms is learning management systems. So, LMS platforms often incorporate hypermedia elements to enhance learning experiences. So, a learning management system is platform used for managing and delivering educational content. So, LMS platforms often include hypermedia elements such as videos, audio clips, interactive quizzes, and links to other resources to make learning more engaging and effective. These features allow learners to interact with the material in different ways, improving understanding and retention. Benefits of Hypermedia Design Model. Active learning. Hypermedia encourage active learning by allowing students to interact with the content rather than passively receiving information. So, means that one of the benefits of the hypermedia design model is that it promotes active learning instead of just passively reading or listening. Students can interact with the content. They can explore topics by clicking on links, watching videos, or participating in simulations and quizzes. This hands-on approach makes learning more engaging and helps students better understand and remember the material. Next benefits is personalized learning. Students can tailor their learning experience to their individual needs and interests. So, personalized learning allows students to customize their learning experience based on their needs and interests. With hypermedia, they can choose the topics to focus, learn in their own pace, and explore content that interests them most. This flexibility helps make learning more effective and enjoyable. So the third benefits is increased engagement. The interactive nature of hypermedia can capture students' attention and motivate them to learn. So, increased engagement is a key benefit of hypermedia. Its interactive features like videos, quizzes, and clickable links grab students' attention and make learning more exciting. This motivates them to explore the content and stay interested in the learning process. And the last benefit is visual learning. Visual elements such as images, videos, and animation can enhance understanding retention. So, virtual learning uses elements like images, videos, and animations to improve how students understand and remember information. These visual and interactive tools make complex ideas easier to grasp and help students retain what they've learned longer.